And what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV,
Jamar 4.
and we're here for a new episode of the award-winning podcast. You know what? I'm gonna have to start opening up with that from now on. I really do. I need to start opening up with that. But what's going on, you guys? This is the Prelude with Scotty and Jamar. All right, we haven't been on here since June, but Chasing has started back, and we have a brand new series right now called Chasing Orlando. And tonight we have our very first guest that we will be interviewing from said web series. Okay, he's a chef. He's very down to earth based off of what I see on the show and based off of what I see backstage before we started. He's very funny. And we're gonna get to know a little bit more about him tonight on this episode of the Prelude. And this is the 97th episode. We got 3 more folks make it to 100.
Ooh, I don't know what to do for 100.
Look, we'll discuss it. But anyhow, let's bring in our guest of the night, and that is Chef Pablo.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, friend? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And me and Pablo talked about this. I don't know how I was going to interview him because I will call Pablo for something that should be about 5 minutes to talk about. Next thing I know, I'd have looked up. It's been over 2 hours.
Cause you could talk. Don't put it all on me. You could talk.
Will do. Put it on the slate.
No, it always leads like that. We both have great conversations. So shout out to you, Jamar. Thank you for being there for me. You know, anytime I call, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that's all.
And I do call. I can call Jamar.
Baby, I'd have put out a lot of fires this season.
Well, you know, that's what the people call you for now.
He calls himself HR. Come on.
He is HR.
I really am. I really do feel like I'm HR. But it's fine. It's fine. So for those who may not be, familiar with who you are, tell us a little bit, about who you are, what it is that you do, and an interesting fact about yourself that the audience may not know.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone. First and foremost, my name is Chef Pablo. I'm an entrepreneur hailing from Miami, Florida. I reside in Orlando, Florida. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a father. I'm a businessman overall. As you have seen, if you haven't seen the show, but if you will see on the show, I don't get into no type of bullshit. I stay to myself. I'm a grounded person. I'm a family-oriented person. And I just like to have fun, and I live life every day. An interesting fact about me, I probably can out eat a lot of people. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. Like, I love to eat. Like, that's why I can't get no 6-pack. Y'all probably wonder why Pablo don't have a 6-pack. I love to eat. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm eating probably a full-course meal. I can't help.
Not full course at 3 a.m. now.
Full
I
course,
can
you
eat
already
some
know
shit
it.
too
I'm
now.
talking about collard greens, macaroni and cheese, steaks, all kind of stuff. 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, interesting
Baby,
fact.
I can't live nowhere near Pablo. I would be a house. I would be big as shit. So you mentioned a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit more about this as we go. That you're sort of recently sort of out to your entire community. They know now, but as far as you knowing internally, how did you sort of navigate your queerness growing up before you were ever out to the world?
Not the queerness. You funny with that one. Just growing up, I just knew that I was always a little different than a lot of people. I can't, when you forced, when you live in a certain type of environment, people force you to be a certain way and act a certain way. And I just always knew I'm going to be me, and just fortunately for my family, since a young boy, I always had, my brother was probably the toughest boy on the block. And he always said, bro, just be whatever you want to be. I'm going to be here and ain't nobody going to ever try you. So I always had that confidence in life to always just be me. I never really put a label on anything. You know how most people would do. I've always lived my life like that until recently, I can just say, hey, don't question me. It just is what it is. That's, this is who I am, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, because that gets tiring after a while. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we
I
used
mean,
to
it
putting
don't
up
get
that
tiring for me.
representative.
This is the deal with me, and for a lot of people, that's like, you don't pay my bills, you don't take care of
Mm.
me. So I'm not the type of person. I'm grown. I don't have to answer to no one. I'm not interested in you. So my sexual life or what I'm doing should not be no concern to you, your partner, your friends, or anything. Now, if you're just curious and you want to know, certain things, that's fine. We all, can be curious in life. But to sit up and, just ask me, that's not none of your concern, none of your business, unless I'm pursuing you, unless I, it come up or things like that. But I just really don't care how people feel, because ain't nobody paying my bills. Now, unless you paying my bills, then I'm gonna sit on your couch and I'm gonna listen to you and I'm gonna take, your opinions, and it might have some effect on me.
So if you were a therapist,
Um, I'm just saying, pay them bills and I might listen to you.
I know that's right. From the experiences that you had, growing up as a member of the LGBT community, what would you say was like one of the greatest lessons that you learned, and who was it that taught it to you?
Um, oh, that's y'all got a good question. That's a good question. I didn't expect that one. Growing up, my family has always been diverse. And what I mean by that, they have had members in the community, so it wasn't something that was just shocking and new to me.
Mm.
Um, it was actually a stranger I met through my family, and it was a drag queen. Rest in peace to Dottie. She actually showed me attention, when I was young, and she let me know you're gonna be somebody one day. Like, I was like, something special about you. You know what I'm saying? So that stuck out to me. So yeah, so and I was a little boy at that, and I'm
Mm.
used to being around thugs and gangsters and stuff like that. So to be brought with a drag queen, that was just totally shocking and new for me. You get what I'm saying? It was like totally new. I'm just used to being around like real hood stuff. So to see that, and then to be embraced that way and to receive that love, I will always remember Dottie, and I will always love Dottie for that.
So shout out to Dottie.
Yeah, rest
Shout
in
out.
peace to Dottie. Rest in peace. Yes.
All right, so we know that you are known within your community as one of its greatest chefs. So how did you find your skill for the culinary arts, and what would you say is your best dish?
Um. I will say my best dish that they've made to be my best dish, they won't let nothing else pass, is this seafood rice dish that I've created one day. I went into like I created this, like, I eat everybody's seafood rice and I'm never impressed. I always see it's like either rice they done colored yellow and they done throw a shrimp in there, or I might see a little crab leg here. But I went into like the kitchen one day and I said, you know what? I want to create a concoction that when they eat this, they don't want nothing else. They don't want nothing else but the shrimp rice, seafood rice. And I've created this rice to where they won't let me live this down. Like, they won't even ask how I'm doing. What that seafood rice at? I could be in the club. I could be, even Jamar hits me up. Hey, I'm thinking about that seafood rice, and I'm like, this seafood rice got to go into the stores. That's my top dish. I'm from Miami, Florida originally, and if everybody know Miami, it's like different cultures, it's very diverse. So I grew up eating Caribbean food, I grew up eating Spanish food, I grew up eating soul food, seafood. So I don't have no, just like, I'm not in a box. I'm one of those chefs that I can throw down. Like, one day we're gonna be eating Caribbean food, the next day we'll be eating Spanish food, next day we're gonna be eating seafood. Like, I just mix it up, and sometimes I like to mix it together. So we'll be eating seafood, soul food. It just be all kind of concoctions going on with me.
Baby,
Well, he told
that
me
first
about the
day,
seafood rice.
he brought
See
that
that
seafood rice
seafood
into that
rice?
room,
I
baby.
got them in California asking about that seafood rice. Like, it's no, and I'm not even trying to big myself up. I had to, how you cook something so much, I don't even like eat it so much. So I had to ask myself, like, let me see what all this damn hype about. And I went and ate it one day. I said, okay, I see what they talking about. But my seafood rice is no, Like for some reason, when I make seafood rice, I have to make it literally like 3 to 4 pans every event, not 1 to 2, 3 to 4 pans, because that's like it's mandatory. It's gonna sell out.
Inhaling it, baby.
Like
We ate
it
that
come back.
shit. Wasn't
Oh,
nobody saying nothing.
they don't talk about it.
Everybody was quiet.
But I can not only do I cook, I bake as well. So I know how to make cakes. I know how to make a lot of desserts from scratch, peach cobbler, pound cakes, peach cobbler from scratch. You
Oh, I
know,
love
like
peach
I'm one of those.
cobbler.
I get real dirty, like busy in the kitchen. Like I leave with my apron and like real. I really get down in the kitchen.
I heard.
Right,
Yeah.
baby. And I can't wait to have more of the reunion.
Oh yeah, the reunion. I'm gonna lay it all out for everybody. Definitely, I am.
You already know what I want. Now, what am I gonna ask you for?
You want that You want that lobster macaroni and cheese? I already
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
he was talking about that too today.
I want it. I want
See, the
it.
difference between me and a lot of people, I had the lobster, the macaroni and cheese be full of lobster, and then I have lobsters on the top, for the decorations. But it got to be creamy and full of lobster inside. Like you can't have macaroni and cheese. It says lobster macaroni and cheese with no lobster in it. It has to be full of lobster. You know. Yeah, Jamal, I told you I got you on that.
I'm gonna be on his ass until I get it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we learned from watching the show that you have high family values. And talk about what your family life was when you was growing up and how it has gotten to what it is today.
um, Growing up, my father passed away when I was really young. So
Mhm.
my mom has always played the role of father to me and my siblings. My brother has always been like a father figure in my life as well because he's older than me. Growing up, it was in Miami. If you know Miami, it's hustle mode. So growing up for me, it was kind of hard. It was like hustle mode. I had to like get it, like become a man at a young age. I had to learn, responsibilities before people even knew what responsibilities was. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the reality. So that's why a lot of times you guys see me, my personality is like, oh, he chill, he laid back. I done did a lot of stuff at a young age. Like growing up in Miami, like I was forced to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have the personality that I am, today. Reserved.
Okay. Speaking of the show, we know the world recently got introduced to the world. You recently got introduced to the world via Chasing Orlando's pilot season on Chasing Reality. So tell us how you first discovered the platform and what made you want to be a part of it.
Well, actually, a funny fact about this is I had seen the thing online, the audition thing, and I told two friends of mine, I'm like, y'all should audition for the show. So they were like, if you audition, I audition. So I'm like, okay, I audition. And the crazy thing is, neither one of them applied for the show or audition. So I applied thinking that they'd audition and applied, just trying to be funny, because I've always been a reserved, quiet person. Like I've always been mysterious to the city. Like they know I cook good food. They know I'm very, I'm friendly, but they don't know nothing really else about me. So for me to do this was like, you sure you want to do this? So when I got cast and all, like it was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. That's not really me. But I'm glad I did it.
Period.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how the show was sort of your coming out, to the community externally. Like you knew it for yourself, but then like with the show, you
Mm-hmm.
sort of let everybody know, hey, this is who I am. This is how I choose to express myself. So
Mm-hmm.
why did you feel like now was the time to do that and not any time before now?
So I'm gonna say this. This is not my coming out party. I don't know why you're making it seem like that, Jamar, but it's not.
I thought that's what you made
Um,
it seem like. It was for the
I
community.
no, so we can't keep going with that narrative. No, I worked at the club, a club, and that was really my coming out. When I started working at this club, that a lot of people like, what you doing in this club? I ain't know you. That was really my coming out. And with this platform, this was just a lot of questions, people question, and like I said before, I'm not answering people. I don't care. So I just felt like this would be the perfect opportunity to answer a lot of questions without public, physically talking to all these people and giving them the satisfaction. Like, hey, this is my life. You're gonna see what it is. And because I've never carried myself that way. Like throughout life, like whoever I always been with, I've never been the type of person to like showboat the person I'm in a relationship with. I've never been disrespectful. Like I've just never been that type of person. So
Mm.
it should just like, if you want to know, like ask me, and I don't mind telling you. But I just never went around putting like, hey, da 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 da. I just feel like it's not nobody's business. I wasn't just like, I wasn't a public eye like that for it to be really like when people come like what is it your business?
They didn't want
Yeah,
to
I
bother
never
to
thought it
ask.
matters.
Yeah, like it
You know.
that don't matter. And this is the thing, I don't care about how anybody see themselves. As long as you love yourself, as long as you comfortable within yourself, I don't care about no labels. I don't care about what the people trying to make you out to be or who you trying to be. Continue to be you, love you, and that's just all that matters to me.
You hear that, Congress? Mind your business. So, how has the experience been seeing yourself on TV for the first time?
Um, it's going a lot better than I thought I would be. When I first saw the trailer and the that I went crazy. Like like okay, so another fact that no one knows about me. I used to be a DJ. So I've always heard my voice like in the beginning of mixtapes. But like I used to go by the name of DJ Snowman here in Orlando.
Oh,
So
not snowman.
yeah, DJ. I told you I used to be in the hood. So I used to go by DJ Snowman. So I can't when I used to hear my voice, it used to be like a weird feeling. So to actually see myself, the first time I saw it, I went into a shock. I was like, what did I sign up for? What is this? What like I called everybody. I don't know if I want to do this. Like I just went crazy. Then it was more so of just saying, okay, you can't say that you want to go to the next step. You can't say that you want to be this person. You keep holding yourself back. What's holding you back? Why? Why not? You did it. So in that moment, um, I just looked at the people that I recently lost and stuff like that. Like my niece, she wanted to be a celebrity. She wanted to be, on the Bad Girls Club and stuff like that. And she had that look. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna push myself and they gonna all live through me. So that was in that moment that I'm like, you know what? What's holding me back? I'm selected. I'm chosen for a reason. I'm here and I'm gonna tell my story. So don't be embarrassed about your flaws. People gonna have their moments to talk about you. I've been talking about my whole life. You know,
Mhm.
when I got jumped by the whole school at one point, yeah, I know I can handle it.
Not the
Well,
whole entire student
well,
population.
that's a good way to look at things when you get into this type of situation where you're opening up yourself to scrutiny and people have their opinions and while the show on, people in the comments just saying all types of stuff, and and of course people like myself who has a panel where we talk about the show, things like that. you know all of us that's in this space, we all get talked about. And I just learned to not care no more.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's like, girl,
But see,
can't worry
with
about it.
me, like it's kind of new, and I want to send a shout out to Seven Deep. I don't know if he's watching this, but I met Seven previously, and he gave me some really, really, really good advice. And sometimes, when you meet people, and sometimes when they give you advice, it don't stick, it don't apply. So when he gave me the advice, I was like, okay, kind of. Now that I'm living in the moment, I want to say publicly, thank you for the advice that you gave me, because let me tell you something from day one, I'll probably be in the comments wanting to fight and clap back. And because I'm that type of person, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, I'm not one of those people that, oh, he said, I'm the type of person that beat up the bullies. So you're not going to think you're going to bully me. You're not going to be doing all this. So I thank you, Seven, for giving me that.
That used to be me.
Yeah, like that's me. So I have to calm myself down because people be thinking they bullying or they doing something. You're not doing that. You're not. We not. No. But yeah,
We appreciate the people like you, though.
yeah. You gotta have like the common, like a person that I stand for something. So don't think that I'm just gonna allow bullshit to go on. I have principles. I have morals. I carry myself with respect. So that's what always I'm gonna represent and always stand for. I don't care who like it.
I agree. I feel the same way. But I just know when to turn it on and turn it off at this
That's what I'm
point.
learning, Scotty. I'm
Yeah, because
learning. I'm learning. You gotta say I'm new because it's like y'all watched that first episode and they were throwing the towels and stuff, and you see me in the middle. I'm like, it wasn't like I have to get used to this. You get what I'm saying? Because the old me, that towel wouldn't even made it to nobody else's face. You feel me? Like, but I have to understand, like, it wasn't for me. Like, a lot is new for me. You get what I'm saying? A lot of personalities and stuff. So I'm learning how to turn off because when I went back, I'm like, I was supposed to handle that way better than that. It's like, don't ever be, even though it wasn't for me, just don't ever be in my space to disrespect me as well. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning, Scotty. I will say that I'm learning, because
it takes.
I'm a nice person, and I feel like a lot of people took advantage of that. That's what I will say. I'm a very authentic, genuine person, and with this, I have to learn the difference. I have to learn how to turn it off and turn it back on.
No, I understand because I had to learn, especially doing this with Jamar for all these years. He was the one that was more so unbothered by certain things. See, I would be ready to respond and
Real
act
quick.
and activate, and then
Because all they want to do is turn you into a spectacle, honey.
what you say?
That's all they want to do is turn you into a spectacle.
Right, like I would be the one to respond and activate and be ready to curse and want to find people IP addresses so I can go and fight
See,
them.
yep. See, that's me. I'm telling like, I'll pull up. Let's just get it over with. It's like, what the is this for real? You know.
You got it. Look, I respect it. I respect it. I appreciate having people around. Like, 'cause they know I ain't gonna do it.
I don't like bullies. I don't like all that extra stuff.
Mm. So
I,
speaking about the first episode, you had brought the group together for the very first time with your Puff and Paint event, and with this being the third annual one, tell us like how the initial idea for this kind of event came about.
Okay. So no, it's no shame, no disrespect. I be puffing sometimes. So I did thought about an idea. I went to like a paint event, and they was like, you can't smoke. You can't smoke. So I'm like, there's a lot of smokers in this world. What about an event where the smokers could vibe out, the people could drink, and. So I had an event the first time, and it was a nice turnout. So I had it a second time. The second time I had it, I actually had live performers. I had to buy some water. I try to do it big, but it was a lot. More people came than I expected. So this time, what you guys saw was my first time actually renting a full building and like doing it full capacity. You get what I'm saying? Like others, it was like smaller, intimate settings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like it's a passion. I like to paint. I paint on my free time. I'm not an artist, but
Mm-hmm.
um, like when I'm going through things and when I have a lot of stuff on my mind, I'm quick to get an easel. I'm quick to get some paint, and I'm quick to put my phone on do not disturb and paint and like just make up stuff. Just come up with things. So I just thought, let's bring this group of guys together. Let's try to create some magic. Let's have good fun, good vibe. I provided food, which y'all didn't see. I provided a lot of party favors. I provided just the overall experience, that the other people had experienced previously. And so bringing on a larger scale, I thought this would be a perfect, perfect event for the guys to come over and enjoy or try out.
It looked fun. I wish I could have been there.
I wish you guys could have been there too. I believe the
Pablo,
food
don't
was
you start
shown.
your shit. Don't you start
The
your
food
shit.
probably would have been shown, but anyways, next
Don't you
question.
start your shit.
So you decided to hire Cali Boy to host your event. Talk to us about you and Cali Boy's history and why you felt he was the best fit for the job.
Okay, he was convenient. I'm not going to say the best fit. So let's just speak facts. I'm
Okay.
going to speak facts.
Oh
I
shit.
was preparing for this event. It was kind of like a last minute thing. The problem is I had been searching for a venue. And in Florida, we all know smoking is not illegal like that. You know what I'm saying? So every venue that I proposed to offer to turned me down. I had been to like 9 different venues and they's like, nope, y'all gonna be smoking in there? Nope, I'm not having it. So it took me literally over almost a month and a half just to find a location that would say, I can host you guys. You guys can, you just gotta pay extra. You gotta pay extra. So just for them to smoke in that hot ass place that they say I had to pay extra coins just for them to smoke in there, not including what the building cost to rent. You get what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
had to pay an extra fee. So it was a time thing. And once again, as I said on the show, um, Cali, he has been known in the city. He's been around for a while. So a lot of people do know him. He used to do the girls' makeup back in the days and stuff like that. So, his name, is pretty heavy in the street. So I just felt like it's a no-brainer. My name, I'm gonna bring the city out. I do that alone. My food gonna bring the city out. But I just felt like adding him would just be like the cherry on top, That's just to be the extra little push. So I just felt like, and then I had worked with him. We had worked in the clubs, which I explained to you before when I started working in the clubs, when everybody was wondering why the hell I'm working in these type of clubs. I was working with him. He used to host on Friday nights. He used to host, and he used to do a good job. He used to walk through the club, give people shots, good vibes, good energy. It's Cali Boy in the building. So I used to be outside in the back selling my chicken wings and fries and oxtail dinners and macaroni and cheese. So when I do stick my head in and go in, I see him doing good. So I'm like, you know what? Let me call him. So maybe he could do that at my party. It's no brainer. I just felt like that would have been no brainer by calling him.
Okay. Okay, so you're working a party, you're hearing all of this commotion coming from one of the tables. Talk to us a bit about how you were feeling seeing your host arguing with the guests and what's your first impressions of the group.
All right. So I know you guys are wondering where were I? Why didn't you guys see much of me at my own party? Well, when you hire a host, your host is supposed to hire do the job. So I wasn't able to really mingle with the guests because I was doing his job. So I couldn't
Mm.
really, y'all couldn't see me with my dialogue with the crew because I was doing his job. So for one, I wasn't happy with that. I had two co-hosts. I had two guests. I mean, I had two hosts. He was so out of line. He disrespected my co-host.
Mm.
So he fucked up the party all around. So we just gonna, since bitches want to be shady and say stuff, I'm gonna just put it out there. He disrespected my co-host, and he just fucked up the party all around. I had to go around, and I had to. It was my first event. Me coming back out like cooking and stuff. My mom been sick for a while, so when I mean I shut everything, Scotty, down, I shut everything down. I wasn't selling a chicken bone, a oxtail dinner. I wasn't doing nothing. Like I was helping paying her doctor bills and stuff by just the faith of God. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
this event was like my first time really back out there. So I didn't mind too much of hosting, mingling with the people because they hadn't seen me in a while. So it was kind of like, okay, I can do this. So when I heard the commotion going on, I was upset because I'm like, why am I doing your job and you ain't here putting, you doing too much. Like you doing too much. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. What was the other question? What was my impression on the group?
Yes.
My impression on the group. Tyreek, I liked the Tyreek when I first met him. He didn't say anything, was very quiet, very observant. That's what you guys saw on the screen. Slim, I'm gonna call him Slim Shady tonight because he was very shady these first episodes. Slim was very actually cool when I first met him. He actually did come to the party early. I can't help that you came to the party early, bro. But you did come, and I believe I accommodated you well by you being coming to the party early. So I'm kind of taken aback that these people, are being shady and acting certain ways because since day one, Scotty, I've been nothing but genuine to these people, and I've showed them genuine love. Like, um, when I've met them, I've like overextended my love to these people. Like, hey, oh, welcome to my party. Here you go. You get what I'm saying? Like, if they called me Santa Claus for my party, I literally was digging in bags and passing out treats. Here go bottles. Here you go. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to be comfortable. I want you to feel okay. I want you to know that I'm very appreciative that you came and you're showing me love. Like, I just want to show you guys love back. So everybody else, um, I really didn't have any impressions on anyone. I was just really upset with Max and Callie. I did tell Max that, which that's how me and Max friendship developed because it 24 hours hadn't even passed. I didn't know this guy from the can of paint. I didn't know his social media handles. The Chasen never reached out and gave us each other's handles. This guy found me less than 24 hours and apologized to me. Versus someone who hosted my party, fucked up my party, and even called me. You get what I'm saying? So that's how me and Max friendship started and and blossomed from there. So Devin, I just felt like he was cool. Everybody else was cool. Like I didn't have a problem with nobody. The only people I had a really problem with was the two loud people, and that was Max and Callie. And, you know.
Oh Lord! Well, shout out to Chasing B in the chat.
Shout out to Chasing Reality in the chat. So in this latest episode, we see that you were kind of caught in between Remini and Devin as their disagreement escalated. We kind of talked about this just now. How did it feel to be in the middle of such a hostile moment?
Um, everybody. Okay, so I have this saying, and y'all probably gonna get this in the later on. I'm really like a blonde to this shit. Like I'm really like I have blonde moments, Scotty. I really like I'd be like, did this just happen? Like it really take me like 5 minutes to process something. I really be like, did they really just so in that moment it was a lot of stuff taking place. I knew the anger or anything wasn't directed to me. So if you probably see me, I was probably giggling a little bit here and there. But I was kind of taken aback because I had just seen Rim Night at my party and it wasn't like that. So I'm just confused. I'm like, you turned the fuck up tonight. Like, what the fuck? Because y'all don't see everything. So I'm like, that you turned up. Like, what's going on with you? You turned up. You get what I'm saying? So I even told her pull it to the side, like, you okay? Like, like, yeah. Um, yeah.
You sitting there like, I want to
I just
disappear.
it was a lot because like I said, and where I'm from, I'm just gonna keep it real. Somebody put their hand in your face, I knock their ass out. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't care if it's direct anything. And even though her hand wasn't at me, it was still went in my face. So in that moment, I'm trying to process: am I being disrespected? You know what I'm saying, or am I not? You know what I'm saying. So it was a lot. Once again, it's new for me. Like a lot of this is new for me, and I'm glad I did kind of react the way I did without just instantly just what I'm saying, going off because her anger wasn't towards me, but at the same time, I felt disrespected because your hand is in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least give me the courtesy to have your one with him without me being right there because I'm right there. Um, and you guys may see y'all may see me address some shit like that, and I don't know. I don't know how these cameras work these days, so I don't know what you guys will see. But like I say, it's new for me. And I was just taken aback. I'm just like, damn, like, oh, like, oh yeah, it was a lot.
So I would say that the most shocking part of the episode was when Devin flipped the table onto Rib and I. Do you feel like would the Devin's behavior come as a surprise to you in that moment?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this once again for the thousandth time. Remna, I love you. Tariq, I love you wholeheartedly. But like I told you, I felt like that night you came in on one. You came in on one. I don't know if you were clocked in. You know, you like, bitch, I wasn't clocked in episode 1, episode 2. I'm finna show you bitches. Like, I don't know if that was your, you know, like I really told you guys because if you notice, y'all seen she said the cheese was cold. She was talking about everything. She had beef with the cheese and everything. So, I was surprised at Remni, but at the same time, it was like, okay, I just felt like she was just trying, you know, it was her moment at that moment. And I felt like with Devin was pushed. You know how you're pushed, you know how you push the bear, you know how a person push your buttons. And the only thing that you guys see is his reaction. Of course, editing can make you look, you know, all certain type of ways. But as a person that was sitting right there, and like I told you guys behind the scenes, and I'm gonna stand on it. I felt like Remni was on one that night. I really do. And Remni is a sweet person. I love Remni. I do. Wholeheartedly. This is no disrespect, no, you know, wholeheartedly. That night, bitch, I see why your name is Remni. Bitch, you clocked in, you did your job, you did, you know, like, you know, no disrespect. Like just, you know, so I even pulled it to the side and say, hey, what's up with you this night? You know what I'm saying? Like this not you, you know. And but we all had to learn each other. We all had this once again, we're all new. We don't know each other. We don't know what triggers each other. We don't know what you consider respect, what you don't consider respect. We don't know each other boundaries. So, you know, anything is liable to go off, you know, with a you know bunch of outspoken group of people, you know. But honestly, I would just summarize this all up. I feel like Devin was pushed in the corner, and what you guys see, you know, unfortunately, it looks a certain way. But I just feel like he was defending himself. And I'm a Scorpio. You go low, I'm going to hell. Like
Oh Lord
it
Jesus.
ain't no limits. You know what I'm saying? And what I learned with Remni, oh, you go you fuck with me, bitch, I'm gonna fuck with you. So when you got two people like that, it's like so exactly what you saw me like is what you get when you deal with those two type of personalities.
Shout out to that heavy water sign energy, Scorpio King,
Man,
Scorpio
shout out
King.
to Remni and Devin because they are both two amazing people. I love Devin wholeheartedly. You know how I feel about Devin. That's like my brother from another mother. And I will say this, Remni has grown on me. Like Remni, our relationship is grown on me. And it wasn't like that originally. You know, we just didn't really have a relationship. But Remni is somebody that I actually, are you okay? You know, I'll check on, are you okay? Like he was on my
Mm-hmm.
mind today type of thing. So yeah, I actually care about Remni. Unlike some other
Good
people.
to see. Good to see. We're glad to see that the bond is growing.
You mustn't hear
Absolutely.
the
And
last part he said.
yeah, unlike the rest, unlike some other ones, yeah.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, I heard it loud and clear.
I did not hear that part. Do you feel like, oh my God, do you feel like that whole situation with Devin and Rem and I could have been avoided if the whole cake thing never happened, or do you feel like it probably would have ended up that way anyway?
I'm gonna stand on what I said. The cake had nothing to do with them fighting. Remni was on one. She was
You're like,
on one.
nope,
She was
it was
on
going
one.
to happen no matter what.
Yeah, Remni was on one that night, and you know, that's just let's just if you guys watch it back, it could have been Remni and Max. Had Max been drinking and Max was feeling some type of way when Remni popped off on Max, Max would have, you get what I'm saying? Remni
Mm,
just was on one. So before it even went to Devin, it could have been Remni and Max. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She just was on one. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me, but it's just the truth. It's what I
I
feel.
mean, that's your experience. That's your truth. But tell it.
Yeah.
Tell it. So, since you've had, this
They
unique
shouldn't have just had that
experience,
messy ass game. Let's just call it spade. They shouldn't have just played that messy ass game. How you gonna talk about a deal breaker, but what you don't like about somebody? Let's just call it spade a spade. How you gonna play? Okay, let's have a deal breaker, but you're gonna play a game and say, okay, what do you not like about a person? Oh, bitch, you been messy off rip. So that right
I
there, you
cannot,
know what I'm
honey.
saying? That right there set the tone. You get what I'm saying for anything else to pop off. So no, I want everybody to stop pinpointing and blaming Devin and all that. When the party was called Shady and the motherfuckers was shady when we first walked in the motherfucking door. Amazon, bitch, it never gave Amazon. It gave Versace. It gave Real Boss. Anyways, I'm apologize. Next question.
Holland. Holland.
Oh God, I love you, friend. Um, so you since you've had this unique experience, what advice would you give to somebody who may be auditioning for season two?
I want y'all to come on out. We need y'all. We definitely need a little spicy ricey to spice it on up. Come on out. I want you to give it your all. I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say because they laughed at me. A lot of people laughed at me this season, right? A lot of people felt like, oh, he boring, or his story boring, or da da da. I wasn't in the fights. I wasn't trying to be the loudest in the room. I wasn't trying to be seen, or I wasn't trying to be heard. And the bitch felt like, oh, they counted me out. So I'm gonna tell you this: who out there watching? Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't look on TV and say, oh, Nene Leaks, I want to be like Nene Leaks. Or I want to be like Zell Swag. Or I want to be like this person. Be yourself. Be
Mm-hmm.
authentic to who you are. Believe in who you are. Stand on your principles, your morals. Stand on what you believe in. Stay dedicated to your craft. And then the world is going to follow you. They're going to believe in you. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Don't care about they say you born to this. If you know that you that nigga, you know you that person, the world gonna fuck with you. And that's what I was working so hard on this season because you got the loud characters, you got the people that just want to be seen and want to be heard. And with me,
Hmm.
I just want to be able to be put in a position to where I can help. I got kids in school. Like I have a family that depends on me. So put me in a position where my bookings are up, where I'm booked up so I can make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole purpose of me joining the show to, elevate my career, take me to new heights. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be the loudest in the room. So if that's what you want to do, stand on that. Don't try to be a TV character. Don't try to be a personality because it ain't gonna work. You're gonna be laughed at. They're gonna look at you and tell you it's fake. They gonna come off and you this or you that. Just be you and it's gonna work. That's what that would be my advice to the next person that's gonna audition. And yeah, come on out. Come shake this cast up. That's what I feel.
Ooh, I agree because
I
it's
agree with everything you said. I
self
know how it feels to
production
be.
is.
I agree with everything you said. I know how it feels to be called boring and still win.
Yeah. That's honestly though, Scotty. That's honestly, like I didn't walk in the room and I didn't never disrespect anyone. I didn't walk in the room and try to be the loudest in the room. I always walked in the room and I always gave everyone respect. I always walked in the room and I always carried myself with respect. You get what I'm saying? Regardless on how they take me or regardless on, what I'm saying, how they feel, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had side conversations with some of these people. Being I am older than some of the people in the cast, and that's not nothing that I'm afraid to. I had my first child when I was in high school, 11th grade, 12th grade. You get what I'm saying? So I got a senior this year. So when I see these people acting up, I'm like, y'all remind me of my kids. Like, are we finna be doing this for real? Like, you know?
Not to remind you of the kids.
Yeah.
Ain't you next?
Mm-mm.
I'm next. Okay. So, what would you say is the greatest lesson that you've taken with you from filming this season?
Mm. I was just talking to a good friend of mine that's on the show. I'm not going to say his name because I don't, but I just was taking what I've learned this season is that everybody is not your friend. Um, Everybody, is. I'm trying to be careful with my words because I'm gonna have a group chat in the uproar in a minute. What I learned is that nothing is off limits. No one is your friend. Stay just going forward. I'm just gonna stay to myself and do me. That's what I learned. Just stay to yourself and do you because a lot of people they be envious. A lot of people sit back and they plot. A lot of people they don't have genuine intentions for you. And the whole time you just be want people to win. Like what I be at in life, I just want everybody to win, and I really be wanting to set things up for everybody to win. So when I find out things and I see things, it'd be really disheartening. So going forward, what I learned, everybody ain't your friend.
Mm-mm.
That's most important is what I learned this season. Everybody ain't your friend. And I went into this experience. That's my problem. I don't watch so much reality TV. That's the thing. I should have went into this experience knowing like, hey, don't be so damn friendly. Don't be so, like this. Cause I really my feelings have been hurt, Scotty, this season. I ain't gonna lie, like, and especially after these first episodes I'm played, it's kind of like, damn, you niggas not really my friend. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, yeah, friends, I take that really serious. So I will say I have learned a lot. I have developed genuine friendships though. Chase and have taught me what the definition of a friend. I've met Devin in a short amount of time, and the bond that him and I have, it's like I've known this boy all my life. Like I've never met no one that has unlocked levels within myself and to make me feel comfortable within who I am as a person until I met Devin. So I want to thank Chasen for that, because Devin is an amazing person. Like Devin, if you if it wasn't for Devin, Pablo wouldn't even have been on the rest of this season. I had days where I don't want to do this, stuff like that. And Devin has been the person like, you have a purpose in life and God got you here for a reason. So this experience have opened the door to new brotherhoods. Max, Devin, B baby, even now Rimnine. I love you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like I really appreciate this experience because before I wouldn't even really like open myself up. To be honest, Scotty, I haven't even had a friend. Like I told Devin, even in this lifestyle, y'all know that you can't trust people. People want to backstab you. You know what I'm saying? Get with your partner. They gonna do all kind of stuff, all kind of weird stuff. So I never even opened up myself to even be put in that position to where a friend gonna even do that to me. So with Devin and Max, them, they like, you know how people break in your house and they kick in the door and busting. That's how our relationship is. Like they don't bust the door in. Like, nah, bitch, we gonna be friends. You gonna let me in. So, shout out to them. Shout out to Devin. Definitely.
I love
Okay.
that.
Well, without giving anything away, what can fans expect from the remainder of the season?
Woo woo! I need y'all to put on y'all tennis shoes. I need y'all to get y'all popcorns. I need y'all to make sure they tighten up, popcorn ready, cause y'all in a ride for a hell of a season. Like what you guys saw on that trailer is nothing. Like it is nothing. Like, and I'm not even trying to sell the show. Like trying to, like y'all are in for one of the best seasons ever. And it's no disrespect to the past franchises. Like no disrespect. Like if y'all are blown away just by that, just wait till y'all see. And it's not about fighting because one thing in life is like everyone has to grow at a point. So that's why this whole journey will be so amazing. You see growths, you see friendships, you see fights, you see things blossom, you see things diminish, you see things fall. However, what you do see, you see a group of 8 individuals um standing tall in their lane and in their fields and doing their shit. Like I'm gonna just say this, because I'm not no hater. My cast members, they're killing their lanes, their fields. Like Ayo, he killing his entertainment field. B baby, he's killing his field, like his dancing field. Like they're booked all the time. Remni, they're booked. I can see Remni say, "Oh, I'm done. I'm not doing this." Now look, oh, I got emergency performance. Like my cast members, they're booked and busy. I see Devin, like y'all don't even understand like the type of work and what he got going on. Like my dog stay busy. And not only when he has free time, he pushes me. And that's why I say our friendship is so important. I've never had a friend to push me. Like I've always had ideas in my head. I always say what I wanted to do. So to actually have a friend to push you and have the resources, not financially, but the resources to know where to put me and push me. Oh man, it's one of the best feelings that I've ever experienced in my life because it's like when you pray to God and you ask God to move you to a level. A lot of people think that it'd be financial. You know, a lot of people like, oh God, just bless me, bless me. No, when God, you ask God to bless you, He bless you by connections. He bless you by opening certain doors. He bless you by, people to push you and motivate you. And like I said, Devin is someone that pushed me past my own limits. I could be sleeping, wake up. I have an idea for you. You need to do this. And it's just like I've never had a friendship like that. I always been like the leader, and my friends have always been the provider in my friendship. So to find someone that actually meets me halfway and we push each other, it's an amazing feeling. Like, oh, it's amazing.
I love that.
Me too. Would you be willing? I know this is I think this is it's early, but it's a part of the question. Would you be willing to return for season 2 if asked?
And I'm gonna say this here, y'all hear me now. The only way that Chef Pablo is returning for season 2 if Devin Bowens return. If Devin doesn't come, I'm not coming back. So I'm just saying, and I'm just saying this now because he has made the experience comfortable for me, and I know within everything is genuine with him. With everyone else, it's still I'm kind of questioning. I won't say everyone because that's disrespectful to say that. Max, Remni, and B Baby, but the other ones you have to question. You never know. Um, where I'm at in life, it all depends on Scotty. Where it all depends on when film returns and where I'm at, and if this shows if it fits my life. I'm appreciative for the platform right now, and if this is all the push that I need, or I'm very thankful. And I wish whoever takes on season 2 in the future, I wish them nothing but love and success. I would never be done with the franchise. I'm always gonna cook for their ass. I'm always gonna show them love, But if I feel like it, that's not where I'm at. Once again, I have kids, so I have to also go back and see how my kids feel about this season. How their mental health is, being affected by the show and things like that. So if my kids say, "Hey, Daddy, that show not good for me and my health," then no, I won't return Scotty because my kids their mental comes before anything. So a few things does come into factor. I do want to give a shout out to the production, everybody else, because they have been a wonderful production. I know I've been a diva here and there, been showing out here and there, but I ain't gonna shit. I ain't gonna just call y'all out and not call myself out. I have had my moments, but I won't say I'm the most difficult one to work with. But I have had my moments, and I thank you guys for not giving up on me and pushing me. And like I said, I knew my story. It's somebody out there that can relate to me. It's somebody out there that done been through what I done been through, who just not as confident, or who just feel like they haven't had a voice. Like I told Jamar one day, I have never looked on TV and seen a character to say that they remind me of myself. I've always seen the character, either they were too flamboyant, they were too this, they were too that, but they fit my description. You get what I'm saying? Or they always, even when filming, I just felt like I was told, oh, I should act like this, or I should do this. You get what I'm saying? And I tell them, no, nah, this me. Like, y'all don't like it, edit it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad I stood on that. Hopefully you guys receive it well going on the rest of the season. Um, and I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity for this interview. This is my first interview ever. I don't know, y'all
And how's
done,
it feel?
y'all don't push me out into the interviews now. So shout out to Scotty TV, Nature by TV, for the first interview ever. Shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you guys. You guys make me feel comfortable. Um, throughout the process. And once again, I want to say this. I'm not, a lot of people say this to me. I look mean and stuck up. I'm not mean. I'm not stuck up. Jamar, you can vouch for me. I'm not mean. I'm not stuck up. People, you can
He's
send me
not.
DMs. You can write me. Just please, I'm going to say this. Please be respectful, because it's been a lot of not respectful DMs recently. Please be respectful. I will respond. I don't mind talking to people. I am a people person. Please book me. I cook for real. Like, this is not no play. Just want to be on TV. This show whole purpose of me getting on the show, investing in myself, was to show the world like I really do this. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you guys to give me a chance, book me, and I promise you I will give you an experience you won't forget. Like not only just food, we do the decor. I have a full team that comes with the decor. We come with everything. All you have to do is send me that deposit and bring your bellies, you know what I'm saying, and leave full. And, Pablo gonna make sure that you good. Like real talk, overall experience. I travel, like I'm ready to work, and you know, that's all I really have. Thank you,
Okay.
Indario. I didn't give Indario no love. Indario, thank you once again, because without you, this opportunity would not even be possible. Zach, I love you. Thank you for the opportunity. Damon, I done gave you hell. You know that. Love you. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, just like, like I said before, my mom here, bitch, we made it.
It's actually funny that you bring them up because this is going to be the part of the show we play like a little game. Scotty and I are going to list each of your other cast members and members of the production, and you give each person one word that describes them, or the first word that comes to your mind, whichever works best.
This is gonna be fun.
And
Who?
I'm going to start.
You say just one word?
Just
Okay.
one word.
Let's
And I'm
go.
going to
Let's
start.
go. I've been drinking my tequila. I'm ready.
Marley J.
I'm a beautiful, beautiful. Marley is beautiful.
Max.
Mm, let's say just one word.
Well, you could actually just give your like general thoughts. We won't limit you to
Yeah,
one
that's
word.
my Max is my hot chili pepper. That's my little spicy, like, my I love Max. Max is like my little, how you got a little brother, you got to keep in a headlock to make sure he good at all times. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
gonna try either of y'all. That's me and Max. I'm nobody gonna try either of us, but I got you right here. And situation like, yeah, that's Max, my hot chili pepper, my love.
B baby Lindo.
Um, B Baby Lindo, I've always told him this. B Baby is gonna be an icon. Um, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. When at the end of the season, I want you to say, okay, I get what Pablo was saying. B Baby icon, I'll say that.
Hey yo.
Ayo, I'll say he's a pretty cool dude. Um, I'm just more shocked than Ayo. I'll just say that.
Mm.
But I love him. Next person.
My lord. Devin.
Remini.
Remni is my boy. I'm gonna say that. I'm not, because we're not gonna call her no girl or none of that. We're gonna respect Remni because, like Remni say, her name is Tariq. Um, Remni is me and Remni. You know why Remni got my love? Um, Remni texts me out the blue. How's mom doing? How you doing? And it could be at 3, 4 in the morning. Like that's some real shit. Not in the group chat, not in front of everybody, not stuff like that. So when I see somebody genuinely asks about my mama, genuinely asks about my kids and stuff like that, shout out to Remni.
Cali boy.
Next question.
Um, Zach.
Zach. Shout out to Zach. That's our producer. Um, this has I probably done took Zach through the most out of everybody. So shout out to Zach. Thank you for putting up with me. I really don't have much to say about Zach. Zach, he does his job. He's very quiet. Only thing I'll tell Zach, is turn it up and put your foot on these motherfuckers' neck. That's all I'm gonna say. Next person.
Damon.
Whew. I want to call him Chef Damon because that bitch loves stirring the pot. What's up, producer? This is how this the mess. I love him, but I love the Damon. Damon be trying to stir that shit up, and I don't know, but we gotta have the good producer. We gotta have the one that's trying to stir it up. So hey, he do his job.
Ondario.
Only thing I would say about Endario is he's a sweetheart. I've crossed paths with him a few times. We had a few conversations. We spent time with each other a few times, and each time it's been love. It's been genuine. So I like Endario.
And last but certainly not least,
the Jamar, the Jamar, Jamar. No, I'll say this. Shout out to Jamar. I don't have a therapist, and I need a therapist. I will say this. I'm not ashamed to say this. Black people, we be so ashamed to say that we need therapy, we need counseling, we need help, and that's not nothing to be embarrassed about. One day I've called Jamar and I just and I didn't even realize like I had just been, and Jamar's like, breathe, calm down, exhale, inhale, exhale, gather your thoughts, and just breathe. And I'm like, but I want to da 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 da. You're like, just breathe. But this part, I'm like, so Jamar want to say this. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me how to calm my ass down, how to look at things from different point of view sometimes, and not to be in my feelings so much. So thank you for that. Because when I be in, just thank you. Because baby,
we know. We know. But I tried to, warn y'all ahead of time before things got like that. But it would never really stick until you've gone through it. It was like, now I get it.
yeah, because it's new for me. Like I said, I done hurt myself on mixtapes before. I done put out mixtapes before. I even hosted mixtapes for Lil Bootsy and stuff like that. I done did that before. But to actually see myself on camera, it was like, then my daughter, my mama, and it's just like, do you really want to do this? Because I ain't trying to be in the comments arguing and trying to fight everybody about my mama, because I would fight about my mama. But no, it's just like, no, let me not like do that.
Well, we love you too, baby.
Well, this is the part of the show where we allow our audience to give us some questions to ask you. Oh, did he leave? Did he leave, or did he do that by mistake?
I think he did that by mistake. That was so abrupt. Damn. What?
Oh, there he go. He back.
I wasn't being shady to y'all. Jamal like, no, he's not gonna answer no questions. I ain't gonna do y'all like that.
Damn.
Is the questions gonna come up, or I gotta pit chat?
No, I'm gonna put him on the screen so you can see him.
Okay, cool. Because I haven't seen them.
So for those of you that's in the chat, if you got any questions, go ahead and ask them now.
Please be respectful.
Okay, don't be ignorant.
No, I'm just playing. Bring it. Bring the smoke. I ain't scared.
Oh, well.
Come on. I'm ready. This might be the only time y'all might get a question answered like that.
The green light has been given. Y'all better take advantage of it.
You better look, Jamal. No, I don't be like this too often.
See, here come Nikki with her bullshit.
Oh God.
Oh, that can't be the first one. We can't.
Nikki, stop. That should not be the first question. Oops, wrong one. So, would you say the season is very click heavy?
I would say so. Yes. Not giving the season away. I would say yeah. Yeah. It's very cliquish. It was made like that. It wasn't really like, oh, I want to pick a side. It's like we came to filming one day and it was like, oh, this is our side. You can't sit with us. So it was like, oh, okay.
I think I don't know if this was you guys or Jamar or somebody that had give you guys little nicknames like the Smalls and the
The
Talls.
smalls and the talls.
I
Yes.
said, who made this? It's cute.
Jamar.
It's cute
What I
though.
said, what I called him, the stirrer, the shit stirrer. Demar.
No,
Yes, he called us the smalls and the talls. Shout out to the smalls, by the way.
Pablo, do
absolutely.
you have a book of recipes?
That's what we're currently working on. I'm working on my new cookbook now, and that will be released before the season is over with.
Are we actually going to see you cook real food instead of snacks like the last chef?
Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Chef Marquise because
Whoa.
he has reached out to me and provided me with a lot of positive um inspiration and encouraging words. So I'm not gonna be the ones like tear him down like a lot of people because this is a lot what we deal with. And but what I will say is I throws the fuck down. I'm still mad that they ain't showed them fucking oxtails from my part. Like I cook oxtails. Like I had Hennessy wings and ribs, and I throws the fuck down. So yes, hopefully, if they don't be so shady with the editing and make it seem like I don't cook, but yeah, hopefully y'all will
Oh,
see the
her.
meals.
So sick of your shit.
Have you ever spent or would you ever spend an extended amount of time, 4+ weeks, in another country to learn about their cuisine?
I would love to. I would love to. I have never traveled abroad. I've never traveled internationally anywhere. I would love to travel to anywhere foreign and learn about the cultures. Like I said in Miami, the good thing about Miami, you got Little Havana, you got Little Haiti, you got damn near every culture you want. Venezuelan food, Bahamian food, like in my family, we're mixed with a lot of stuff. I have Jamaicans, I have a lot of stuff in my family, so it's like I was taught all kind of stuff. So I would love to.
Do you want to do anything else besides cook?
Yes, I would love to act. I have I used to be in when I was in middle school, I used to be in a program for drama. I was like advanced. Um I knew I was gonna be a star when I became Michael Jackson in a school play one year. I knew one day, like in that moment, this is what I want to do. I'm destined to be a star. But who get picked out of 1,000 people to be Michael Jackson? Like you have to be that dude to be Michael Jackson. And I want to act. So I landed my first gig this year. I did the BET Miss Pat show. You'll see that later on. That will air out on BET. I'll post that when that airs. And I'm trying to like land some roles. So if anybody's watching, any agencies, I'm available. I act, I can memorize, I can improvise very good. Holla at your boy. I'm ready to work.
Come on, Michael
Okay,
Jackson. Can you moonwalk?
let me
I
see.
can moonwalk.
Have you ever had a time where you made something and it tasted good to you but not good to others?
Um let's see. Mm, I've never really had that experience. Not trying to toot my own horn. Um, I do know I like to eat my food a little different than other people. So when I cook, I don't cook like the way that I would like to eat. For instance, I like to eat green mangoes, sour green mangoes. People like to eat yellow sweet mangoes. I would never eat a sweet yellow mango. So I don't eat mayo, mayonnaise. I don't like nothing white, creamy, like ill. I don't do
Not
nothing
sour
like that.
cream?
I don't eat sour cream. You better not put that on my plate. You better not put it on my salad. Like, not no. So, but when I cook, I can't cook like the way that I eat. You get what I'm saying? I have to cook like normal. So, no, I haven't had that experience where I ate something and people don't like it.
Okay. Do you feel I guess they tried to say, do you feel you could have handled the pronouns conversation differently?
I'm gonna say this. Before, I didn't give a fuck what I said. Like, I just didn't. And you got a problem, beat me, slap me, do something about it, fight me. So the way that I handled that conversation, I apologize. In the conversation, I said if I offend you in any way. So that lets you know that I'm genuine. I don't apologize to nobody if I don't mean it. I'm just gonna say that. So I apologize to the community of anybody if I offended anyone in any shape or form. And as you will see throughout the season, I do educate myself more on that community and in the pronouns and things like that. Because I don't never want to disrespect nobody. I don't want nobody to disrespect me.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I guess I'll take 2 more questions and then we'll be out. Um, what's your favorite meal to make?
My favorite meal to make is oxtails. That's my favorite. I love to make some oxtails with some extra gravy.
Praise the Lord.
That's my favorite meal. Speaking of it, now I'm gonna make some.
Do you have like private cooking sections like that Jamaican dripping honey and chocolate on folks?
What the hell is he talking about?
Listen, book me, and just DM me. You never know. Just DM me. Let's talk.
Okay, well, I guess I can ask this last question then since you said that. Wait, oh, that's the wrong one. It says, have you ever cooked in a nude for clients and would you? I've heard of this, so don't shoot the messenger.
I've never cooked nude for. However, I'm gonna say this: I ain't doing shit for free. I ain't doing nothing for no bullshit. So don't. If you're gonna play with me and try me like that, please know it's gonna have to be some commas and some zeros after zeros and zeros and zeros. Don't play. I don't play like that. So no, I don't offer those. But shit, if somebody offer me $1 million, I ain't gonna turn it down. My mama need a house. My kids got to go to college. You feel me? So you feel me?
I know that's
Okay, well, that's it then. Go ahead, Jamar.
So at the
You
end
weren't
of
ready
all
for
of
that, Jamar. I told you that tequila. I told you.
listen, I told you whenever that 18 get it, I don't even know if it was 18 today, but when the tequila get up in there, I live. At the end of all of our interviews, and you kind of touched on this earlier, we like to ask, the guests, like, did you have a good time? Did you enjoy yourself? Do you feel like Scotty and I did our jobs as the hosts of the show? Like, give us your feedback on your night with us.
So give y'all my feedback of tonight's experience.
Mm.
Okay, so wrapping up tonight's interview, overall, I felt like it was a decent interview. Being my first interview, I felt like you guys handled me well. Um, yeah, I felt like I wasn't pressured into anything. I definitely like the way that you guys are flowing off of each other. The chemistry is pretty dope. Um, I want to thank you guys for choosing me first for the interview. Sorry, guys, they chose me.
Oh
Um,
my god.
no, let me stop because they probably not even going to talk to me after this interview. But
I think it's
yeah,
that bad.
I mean, just you never know. Like they say, they be I just want everybody to know though, like to tune in to Chasing Orlando, like regardless of everything, each and every one, like we put in hard work, and I want you guys to look at it. Go to Marley's J page, download his music, check out his new music. Like shout out to everybody, like for real.
Also. Well, again, we thank you so much for coming and dropping by, giving us your lovely personality that the people now get to see.
Yes,
Okay,
they
I've
say I
seen
was
every.
quiet. They say I was asleep. Maybe I'll wake up in the next few episodes. Who knows? The Scorpio might sting soon. Who knows?
I don't know what you're talking about. don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like
No,
utter
I just
nonsense.
know real talk. Thank you guys so much. No, sincerely, like I really, 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 really thank you guys for this opportunity. Like you guys, it means a lot to me. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my cast members, and that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna go eat. I ain't ate. I'm about to go eat and watch Deliverance again so I can laugh
But girl, please.
about this nappy thing they talking about.
You gonna welcome them demons into your house again?
I gotta watch it because somebody just was saying, "Did you see this part?" I'm like, "No, let me watch it again." So I'm
You
going
tell
ahead.
me all about it. That is a one and done for me. I'm scared of that. I can't invite them back into my house again. I'll have to watch the clips. I can't do the whole thing. But
But I'm gonna come to ATL soon. Scotty, are you in ATL?
Yes, I am now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to come to ATL soon, and I want you guys all to come out. My Chasing Family ATL, if you're watching this, come out, and I'm going to feed you guys and listen to Mingle and Network. I'm going to let you know when. I'll have Jamar give you the information on when. And once again, thank you guys for the opportunity. I really, really appreciate it.
All
absolutely,
right.
baby.
Thank
Thank you so much
you.
for coming. You are free to go.
Yes, I'm gone, Massa. Bye.
I'm so sick of you.
Well, you guys. You guys. That was our interview with Chef Pablo, and it really went good. It was a good ass interview. I'm not as engaged as I wanted to be because I'm battling a toothache over here. My wisdom at the back is kind of killing me right now. And that's why I was sitting here like, God, you know, I'm just trying to do my best to keep it going. Shout out to Bando for saying this. Vote Scotty for Boss Baby. You gotta he's still mad about us not winning podcast of the year last year. Oh my God. But listen, you guys, I don't know who we interviewing next because Jamar told me Jamar told me 2 days ago that we was interviewing Chef Pablo, and I had no motherfucking idea that we were until
and now you knew.
he showed me the damn.
I think next I'm planning to bring Max, so I think Max should be next.
Oh yeah, should be.
I'm
Should
planning to
be.
bring that Max next time. So another one of my babies. I mean, Max is gonna give it up.
But I will say this. Chef Pablo said some stuff in this interview that made me think about okay, now what this reunion is gonna give. Cause I can see who he don't like.
The reunion. Who because everything is done, you guys. Green screens, film, the entire season is just finished. It just has to air. So now the girls are just like, I'm ready to reunion. And we're only airing episode 2. So the girls are ready. But I mean, the time will come. The time will come.
Exactly. However, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. You will see us tomorrow for we'll be seeing us tomorrow. Y'all be seeing us tomorrow for the Chasing panel tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about episodes 2 and 3 tomorrow night. Right after the show. Well, probably 30 minutes after the show. I got it set for 9:30. Right after the show. So we'll see you guys then. And I see Carl, I see Bando, Jamar's up here. I will see you guys Saturday. So, with that being said, y'all, we are out of here. And until the next one, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.